If you don't know by now, my good friend Rico here likes to go out and experience things in the old Pueblo. Goes to different restaurants and businesses, and when he has a pleasurable experience, he immediately rushes to Google reviews to share his thoughts with the rest of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rico's 5-star review. All right, what did you review today, Rico?
The good old familiar Mickey D's.
Yeah, McDonald's is a
Grant
classic.
First.
Grant First. Oh, that one. That was my McDonald's for a minute there, on the way to work. So, yeah, tell me all about your experience at McDonald's on Grant First.
Well, every passing day, it seems like we're bombarded with bad news. The media plays on our fears and insecurities constantly, and it's left me a hollow shell of a man.
Oh, no.
It's a sad place to be as a grown man who has involuntarily developed a fetish for pain and bad news. It's worrisome when I turn on the old tube and whisper to myself, "Give it to me, media daddy. Give me that bad news."
No.
And I know I'm not alone in feeling that strange sense of discomfort and distrust when you hear actual good news. If you get a compliment, you think, okay, what do they want from me? If you get a raise at your job, you think, oh, this must just be to keep up with inflation. If a girl actually knows where she wants to eat, you think she must be cheating. It wasn't until recently when something got me shook, as the kids say, in a good way. I went from feeling numbness in a dull, dark world to feeling actual hope again and started to see color.
Oh.
I read an article on AZ Central titled, "McRib Sandwiches Returning to Some Menus. Will it be at McDonald's in Arizona? What we know." I ignored that last part as it just seemed to be more fear and doubt, and I know their tricks. The king is back, baby. The mother effing McRib.
No.
My heart started palpitating and my mouth started salivating just thinking of that sweet little McSandwich in my hands. Reunited again like long-lost lovers after years of thinking each other were dead. I could barely contain my excitement, but I continued to read the article. The McRib is known in part for its elusivity. Most recently, McDonald's hosted a farewell tour for the sandwich just last year.
Yes.
Beginning November 1st, fans in select U.S. states will have the chance to purchase the McRib once again at participating McDonald's locations. But which states are tightly under wraps? Now, now Arizona is a fat state, and I'm sure that the rich ginger clown wouldn't want to miss out on millions of McRevenue by skipping our beloved Grand Canyon state. But I wasn't going to wait around for 3 more weeks to find out. I even went to McRibLocator.com to give myself some false hopes, and there was only one anomaly there, a sighting in Corinth, Mississippi. So there's that, not happening. I got in my car, and when I came to the drive-thru, the familiar yellow glow of those arches washed over my face, as if to say, welcome home.
Oh.
I didn't want to blow my chances by seeming over-eager, so I just simply ordered a McChicken sandwich and refused any upsell. When I pulled up to the window, I paid and they handed me the bag, and instead of driving away, I put on a worried face and aggressively looked in the bag and pulled out the McChicken and said, "Oh, no. There must have been some miscommunication here. I asked for a McRib, the McRib, not the McChicken, sir."
Oh.
He looked confused and said, No. You said McChicken, sir. I took the order and management has given me 100% accuracy rating for the past 6 months.
Wow.
Evidently, I was dealing with a smarty pants. "And we don't offer the McRib anymore," he said smugly. I looked at his name tag and paused and continued on. I said, "Okay, Chris, listen to me. Level with me here. You're a smart guy. I'm not here to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste mine. I just read some big news. Evidently, corporate is sending out teasers to the public about a McRib return from the dead, and I just wanted to come here on a self-imposed recon mission to see if I can get any sort of answer from the horse's mouth. Can you help me, Chris? Can you help me?"
Oh.
Chris seemed a little nervous.
Yeah, I would be too.
"I'm sorry, Chris. I'm not a crazy person, okay? I'm not crazy. The world is crazy, Chris. The world is crazy. We might be entering into World War III any week now, and we both know how supply chains get messed up during world wars.
Fact.
I just wanted to enjoy one of the only things that brings me true joy and happiness before everything we know gets even bleaker. I just want the opportunity to taste the McRib once more. I know it's not even pork shoulder meat and includes ingredients used in yoga mats, but I don't care. It makes me happy, Chris. Please, if you can just give me a sign, anything, tug on your ear if it's coming back and I'll leave. You'll only see me once more after this, Chris. Please, Chris, please." The car behind me honked, and I put my head out the window and started yelling some gibberish and tongues towards them, and I think they got the hint. I looked back at Chris with puppy eyes, and then he took a few seconds before looking at the ground nervously and tugging on his ear.
Nice.
It was like a hug from an angel, and I felt complete relief. I sat back and said, "Thank you, Chris," and then drove off quickly with newfound hope and purpose. Maybe everything will be all right after all. Just maybe. Thanks, McDonald's. 5 stars.
That's an actual factual 5-star review that you can find on Google Reviews by searching McDonald's on Grant and First. And Chris he tipped his cap a little bit. It
So
looks
it's
like
officially coming back to Arizona. It's facts.
I don't know if you should have read that 5-star review on the air because now the word is out and they're gonna gobble up all those McRibs. But
Gobble away.
Yeah, if it gives you peace of mind in these tumultuous times.
The McRib will save us from everything.
Exactly.
We'll be okay.
All right, let's hit the reset. We got Draft My Lives coming up right around the corner. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. And we are back here live, waiting on Jackie and Kevin from Held Out, who are going to be in studio because they're playing with Dexter and the Moonrocks, who we played on the radio earlier this morning. And Dexter and the Moonrocks, of course, going to be here tomorrow. I do a lot of plugging to start off the podcast. Good morning, Rico.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff to cover this podcast. We're excited about it and some images to share as well because there's a lot of fun things that are popping up. Now, before we get into AI images of Steve Harvey, which the title of the podcast today is AI Steve Harvey is almost as cool as real life Steve Harvey. This guy got the swagger of 100 men, dude. And people have been having fun doing the AI images of him. But before we have fun with AI, let me give you dire warnings about AI. Because I just came across this story from a CEO of an artificial intelligence firm who is now claiming that his tech could end the world. So I don't know if this was a pitch to like stockbrokers or, investors and say, invest with us because our tech can end the world. Yeah, but
that comes out like every month.
Yeah,
it's going to be bad, everybody. We're like, well, too late.
We do get a lot of that. His name's Dario. He's a chief executive at Anthropic AI. And he said in an interview that a catastrophic end result of advanced AI technology could come from tech going wrong itself and humans misusing it. So that's why we stick to doing funny images and rap songs. Jackie, what's up, dude?
We are here.
Ring the doorbell. Someone will let you in.
Yeah, someone let us in, but we're not sure quite where to go.
Oh God, I'm literally live. You gotta show up early, man. I got you on the podcast right now, so everybody knows.
Sweet.
Yeah. So yeah. You know what? There's not too many people in the studio today, so just keep opening doors until you find us. Don't go in the Spanish station though; they'll stab you.
That's where I think we are.
Throw a chocolate at you.
Yeah. We're inside. You'll figure it out. All right, so that's Jackie. I just hung up on him.
Good luck. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, dude, it's 9:07, bro. Musicians.
They're on Rockstar time.
They are on Rockstar time. We're gonna play a game in a little while where, because it's Halloween season and there's always these couples costumes. Have you ever done the couple costume besides you and Powers being Aladdin and the genie?
No, not really.
Okay.
They're too complicated and it gets annoying. You get separated and you're like, this is just, yeah.
Yeah, the closest I was to that was I was a taco and my girlfriend was a hot sauce packet, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that was the closest I did to that. And I think they're cringe, but we're going to play a game with Kevin and Jackie and you, Rico, called Cool or Cringe when it comes to couples costumes. Because there was recently a survey asking about this. Now, the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce combo couple costume is sold out everywhere.
Yep.
Get in. Yeah. Good morning, guys. So this whole couple costume deal with Kevin with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, they sold out like almost immediately. So for a fact you're going to see a ton of those this Halloween, and that was going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Let me get Held Out in there. Good morning, guys. Get on the mic. Get those headphones on.
Headphones.
This is not your first time. I'm going to give you shit because
like you've never been here before.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, Jackie's been on maybe one or two more times than you have, Kevin. Right underneath you.
Stick it in the
How many times have you been on the show?
God again, dude. Come on, man.
They brought us to the other door.
Okay,
So
the
then
back door.
We were completely lost.
Doing the spinal tap.
And
How'd they bring you through the back door? That don't make
or
sense.
not
the front door.
The one on the right.
Okay, that's the
So-
back door.
And they're like, yeah, we're gonna go check and see if he's busy. And we're like, well, he's expecting us. Like,
Yeah. Who was this? It was a guy or girl?
it was a girl. I'm not sure. I'm not.
He might be
All right.
busy.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
dressing up as a couple's costume, right? So Jesse, your girlfriend, just texted me. So Yeah. Are you a couple's costume kind of guy?
You know, I mean, last year we were Sid and Nancy.
Okay.
So I just did the hair all.
How many times have you
Spiky.
done the couple costume thing?
Probably twice. I
Okay.
want to say. I don't remember.
And this year you're going to be dressing up as a couple costume as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She's probably already decided.
Yes.
I'm not sure what we are, or what we're being, but
You're like, sure, whatever. I'll just do whatever.
Yeah,
no,
but,
He'll figure it out.
A couple of weirdos.
We're pretty good pirates.
Yeah.
We got all the stuff for that. And then Sid and Nancy's not too hard because we got all the.
Sid and Nancy's easy.
He falls in line
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah. So the reason why I ask is we're going to play a game. And it's going to be cool or cringe. Oh, and then Kev, I'll get you invited on the stream as well here in a second so you can see.
Need internet too.
Okay. Yeah.
Apparently.
So, well, I got to give you all that information when we're, backstage. So let's do this next segment on the air here in like 40 seconds. And then we'll play a clip from earlier this morning, get all set up. And then we'll have AI Steve Harvey and a bunch of other stuff that we're going to get to. So a lot of stuff that's super fun, but we got 25 seconds. Normally, I would have got you on I would have been on point because.
Yeah, no, they're all, he's busy. He's talking to someone.
Yeah, it's Rico.
Yeah, it's he's expecting
We're talking about
us.
Florida man. It's very serious.
Yeah, dude.
He's a little busy at the moment.
You're
Let me
what,
dial him in.
what do you think? This is just a drop by? This is like a social hang? Of course, like I'm here for a reason, well, whoever that was, Jackie, and please welcome our in-studio guest live in Rock 102.1 KFMA. We got Jackie and Kevin from Hell Doubt who are performing tomorrow night with Dexter and the Moonrocks at the Club Encore. So good morning, guys. But yeah, they would have been in a little early, but for whatever reason, somebody was it a guy or a girl? I'm trying to figure out.
And it said, please wait. He's a little busy. And we're like, no.
Yeah, no.
He knows we're coming.
Yeah. Like that's his whole job.
And then she's like, I have a meeting, so I'll come check after my meeting and see if you're still here. And we're like,
in about 15, 20 minutes. And we're like, we just found our way back here. We're like,
I guarantee you, as a salesperson, then because the salespeople don't know what the hell we do.
These guys dressed like rock stars at a rock station. Something's askew.
they're all, is Beef here? Like, of course he's here.
Did they ask that?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
See,
it's good stuff. It's
Yeah,
good
dude.
stuff.
These are the people that are going out selling the show, right? They're like, hey, you need to be an advertiser for Beef Vegan Presents. And they're like, oh, okay. Why? I'm like, honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know what he looks like to be. All right. Well, let me give you a fun fact here. Alabama, they oppose any kind of gay literature, and I'll give you an example. The Huntsville Madison County Public Library in Alabama recently put together a list of 233 books that are to be reviewed and potentially moved and placed on a watch list because, some of these books, if children read them, it might turn those kids gay. So they put one book on the watch list to be taken out of the library, and it's called Read Me a Book, Stella, which is about a girl and her brother who read and build together. And while that might not sound controversial, the author's name is because the book was written by Marie Louise Gay. Her last name was Gay.
Oh, no.
Yes. And that was enough to trigger somebody in charge to flag the book. And now people are, of course, arguing that the entire premise of banning books is ridiculous. But in this situation,
The entire book was hetero as hell.
Yeah, of
And they're
course
just
it
like,
was.
The name is gay.
it was a kid's book. It called Read Me a Book, Stella. And, about a girl and her brother who read and build together. So even the girl and the boy don't even have feelings for each other. They're related, but just because the last name is Gay, that was enough. And so now, you got to be on the watch list for everybody out there who, might have a name that's sus. That last name might sound like it could be a little bit gay, even just a little bit. You're going to get banned in Alabama. And it makes me think of a lot of names. Like we just recently lost Chicago Bears legend Dick Butkus. All his books are going to be gone, 100%, and everything else. So that's just the ridiculousness of that. And
this is where?
Alabama.
Oh,
Bama.
Yeah, Bama. So this is your team, my top 5, by the way. The FCC just recently doled out its first space junk fine ever, which is good news.
Ooh.
Yeah. Who do you think the culprit is? Okay. Who do you think out of it's a major company here in America right, that has been putting satellites in our atmosphere, in our space for a long time, but have not been cleaning up their mess.
Microsoft.
Microsoft is a good guess. Incorrect.
Tesla
Tesla
eBay.
is, it would be what, like Starlink,
or
which is a
Starlink
good
or
guess.
SpaceX.
eBay?
Good. Nope.
Not eBay.
Nope. It's
China.
Dish Network.
Ooh.
Yeah. They
Oh.
the agency announced that it reached a settlement with Dish Network on Monday over the company failing to properly dispose of broadcast communication satellites that are up in the atmosphere. So that means they will throw them up there, they'll use them, and then once they're inactive, they'll just leave them up there and be like, "That's space's problem." But eventually,
It's like the ocean, but space.
you're right. But eventually, if you don't clean that up, and honestly, like, we know our planet's pretty littered with land fills and everything else, and of course, all the garbage in the ocean. But the reality is, our entire surrounding planet is all junk. Like, with the aliens that come by and then check out this planet, we look like the filthiest species probably in the entire universe.
We need a space barge.
We do.
You know?
Blocking out our sun.
Yeah. Well, once it starts blocking out the sun, there'll be a problem. But so Dish Network agreed to pay $150,000 for the fine. The FCC said making sure operators comply with their commitments will be a concern as satellite operations become more prevalent and the space economy accelerates. So just more garbage up there. And there's actually a graveyard orbit that the junk is supposed to go into. Did you know this?
Ooh.
Yeah. So basically they need to go up there with, a ship and then move their trash into something that orbits our planet that they call the graveyard orbit.
Just put it over there.
Yeah. With all the other stuff we don't use
I
anymore.
seen them play last week. Graveyard Orbit.
I was
is
gonna say that sounds like a
badass
great band name.
Seriously. Held Out's a pretty good band name, but Graveyard Orbit
Good
might rock
opener.
a little harder, dude.
Taken.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's hit the reset. We're going to keep the conversation moving on to podcast broadcast. When we come back, couples costumes. Are they cool or cringe? We're going to play a game between our three panelists here, Kevin, Jackie, and Rico. That's coming up next on Be Vegan Presents, so don't go away. Clear. All right. So when I get Kevin set up here, because we got AI Steve Harvey that I want them to see, so I'm going to get them all set up with the interwebs and whatnot. But earlier this morning, let's see what we did. We had an excellent F My Life, and in case you missed it, well, a little something like this.
Won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of Your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give us a call right now, 600 KFMA. That's 600-5362. And if Rico and I agree your life is F, we'll hook you up with a $20 gift certificate to Tucson Games and Gadgets, good for any of their three locations. Park Place Mall, Tucson Mall, and the Outlet Mall. You ready, Rico?
Yes, sir.
All right, first email. Like I said, these it starts off with a doozy, ends with a doozy. A lot of doozies in these F My Lives. First one was anonymous, though. Okay, he said, "Beef, the hooker I've been seeing regularly for almost a year just texted me to say she thinks we should no longer see each other again. I just got dumped by a hooker."
Jeez.
This is why he wanted to be anonymous, which I respect your wishes. At the same time, dear Lord, how
Bottom of the barrel.
creepy you got to be to like the woman who's collecting your money and stuff. Like, you know what? I don't need your money anymore. That's not great. That's not great.
And I would say he has more choices, but like word spreads faster than diseases with them too. So
Yeah, it's true.
careful.
Here, I'm going to assume this, Anon. Let's just say that she's turning her life around and found love, like a la Pretty Woman style.
Because that always
And-
happens.
Yeah. So she's getting out of the business because she found a rich guy to get her out of the business, right?
Right.
So that's why. So don't take it so personally, okay? All right, let's move forward. All right, Shay sent me this email. She said, I was rushed to the urgent care after suddenly developing a dark spot in my vision of one of my eyes. Long story short, I paid $110 for a doctor to remove an eyelash.
Big baby.
Big baby, that's $110.
Yeah,
dude.
but it could have been worse.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's look on the bright side.
All right.
Literally.
Yeah, well, I would say we'll agree to disagree on this one. I would say F My Life just because what a like inconvenience, pain in the ass. It's like a couple hours wasted and $110 just for something as silly as an eyelash in your eye. But we'll agree to disagree and move forward. Kevin sent me this email, beefvegan@kfma.com. He said, Beef, today I couldn't find my phone. Worried that I accidentally threw it in the trash, I emptied out all the bins and searched the garbage. An hour later, my daughter said she found it by the bathroom sink.
Yep.
Yeah, you knew that was going to happen, right?
That's my life.
Yeah, it is an F my life, especially when you going through that much effort and digging through trash and nonsense. Too bad that he didn't lose it during the national warning thing. What is it? The FEMA?
That message that went out.
Yeah.
That'd been.
That would have been ideal. Yeah, if he would have lost it 5 minutes for that, then the phone would have went off. You're like, found it. Yeah. Thanks, government. All right, 2 more left. Taylor said, Beef, yesterday my boyfriend asked me if I wear makeup much. Expecting him to say something about my natural beauty, I replied with an honest no. He smiled softly, gently squeezed my shoulder, and said, maybe you should. Oof. Yeah, that's rough. F my life for Taylor?
Sure, that's horrible.
Yeah. I'm sure you're a natural beauty, Taylor. Don't take it to heart too much, but definitely F my life.
I'll compliment you.
Yeah.
I'll take you to a nice lobster dinner.
Final, no. I got to go on the record and say no, I can't afford that. All right, a final of my life for the day. This one literally left my jaw dropped to the floor, and I feel for Patricia, and it's up my life. She said, Beef, I once walked in on my fiance having a threesome with my brother and his husband.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the wedding was supposed to be the following week, and a lot of it was non-refundable. Yeah, you heard correct. Patricia's fiance was having a threesome with her brother and his husband, stacking up like Legos.
What in a Game of Thrones
eugenics, little T.
Yeah. So it goes without saying, right? F my life.
Big F my life.
Yeah. All the way across. Keep those emails coming. Beefing to KFMA.com. Let's hit that reset. Yes, you guys heard correctly. That's exactly what was said. She walked in on her fiance with her brother and his husband.
What a big baby. Join in.
All right. Now, of course, everyone's been having fun with AI image creators. I know Rico has. He's been coming up with a whole lot of stuff, but also there's been a couple themes and trends that have been happening this week. There's been the high school yearbook trend, right? And then the Steve Harvey does trend. And here to get us caught up with the Steve Harvey does AI trend is Rico. This is some of the images that Rico came across on the internet here. This is Steve Harvey does a hardcore band.
Hardcore New York punk.
Yeah, which is fantastic. All right, show us some of these images here. Now, this is all 100% AI imaging, huh?
Yeah. It's apparently going viral on Twitter and all that because the people are just putting an AI generator and somebody struck gold with Steve Harvey doing things Steve Harvey probably wouldn't do.
Yeah. And what do you guys, hold on, held up. First off, Kevin, get that microphone in front of your mouth.
Hello.
Pull it down. Pull it down. All right. So what are you guys looking at? You confused here?
I'm looking at Steve Harvey rocking out at CBGB's, it looks like.
Yeah. Okay, good. So you can see it.
I can.
And then Jackie, what's up with your computer?
He's physically aroused, so he's having computer problems.
Right.
Isn't that what you wanted everyone to come in here and be?
No, that's AM radio. That's the ESPN radio. There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, there you are.
Oh, yeah. See? Oh, yeah. He's getting it on the camera. It doesn't matter. I still got you on camera. All right. Continue to show us some more Steve Harvey stuff.
Another one of him doing it's just these are great.
Yeah, these are fantastic, dude. Like that one right there.
You can actually hear him getting down on this.
I love
like
Steve
Madball
Harvey.
or something.
And the AI imaging on this, first off, that looks like animation, and the filter looks like the people animation, but this one right there,
one looks real.
That one looks like the people in the background look so real. It looks so insane.
It's getting better. It's creeping me out.
It's getting better so fast.
It used to be so obvious. Like, okay, that's AI. This is just like, oh yeah, those look like zoned out kids.
Right. And usually
in New York in 1983.
Usually you can recognize AI imaging based off the hands, but it looks like they're starting to master the hands.
Even the shirt.
Yeah, Steve Harvey wearing a Steve Harvey shirt. That's like Jackie
Megadeth animation or something.
Yeah, that's like Jackie wearing a Held Out shirt at his show on. Have you ever wore your own band shirt at your show? That's faux pas.
No, I usually do like Sleeping with the Witch or
Sparky's the only one that can pull that off.
Yeah. Any other local bands around that I can get shirts from.
Yeah, you show support by that, but you never wear your own band shirt while you're doing your show.
Yeah, it's like you don't wear the band shirt to the show you're going to either. Right?
Yeah, that's against the rules, so to speak, as well. But I think actually that's the one polarizing, like debate, because there's a lot of people that say, actually, no, I want to support by showing that. And as a band, when you're looking at the people in the crowd, you like seeing people wearing your shirts out there.
Awesome.
So yeah, so that's one that that doesn't make too much sense. It's like you're almost too cool for school. And when you go to these shows, you gotta let loose anyways. You don't have to be too cool. You just go and have a good time. That's cool. But you never wear your own shirt while performing. That's just weak as shit.
Sparky can pull that off, but
Yeah.
that's like Motorhead. Motorhead would always wear that
Motorhead.
Motorhead shirt.
Yeah, well, if you're Lemmy, you can do whatever you
Exactly.
want. All right,
It's
what
like
else?
If you're Sparky,
Let me
you can
see.
do whatever you want.
Yeah. Now, what is this Steve Harvey doing? What? What did you search to see all these
Dude.
Steve Harvey images?
Literally just go to Google and type
Oh,
in
God.
Steve Harvey AI, and they have already like trending, compilations of all the different Steve Harvey stuff.
Do you know what this Steve Harvey was?
Looks a little bit like what is it from the Commodores? Like what is it? Richie. What am I thinking?
Richie from the Commodores. So you're going way back. I'm thinking this guy's more like
It's like Mr. T. Michael Jackson.
yeah, meets My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Meets
All
Fonzie.
The horror image ones, the Halloween ones
Chemical
kill me.
Romance.
Oh wow. So this is a horror film one. This is AI being or Steve Harvey.
Just Steve
being-
Harvey running away from different woodland creatures and terror monsters. It's so good.
That's great. That looks like a real ring
It's just kinda
shot.
silly.
Ring camera one.
Claymation.
Yeah, that's a
I
big
like this one.
Nice.
It's oh hell no.
Oh hell no.
Oh, I'm
That's
out of
awesome.
here.
That is oddly accurate.
Forward
And-
says Mr. Potato Man.
yeah, Steve Harvey arm wrestling
Wrestle
Mr.
your
Potato
small
Head.
potato ass.
I like that. All right.
The Slender Man.
Oh
Whatever
no,
that
He's
creepy
got a
guy
face.
is. I guess.
Slender Man usually doesn't have a face,
Yeah,
but in
there we
AI
go.
does.
There we go.
Ah.
Chilling
There we
in a
go.
hot
That's
tub.
more like it.
Oh. Steve Harvey just
It's
got
like-
done banging Slender Man.
Right.
Uh,
Like, we
in the
we
suit.
argue. We made up now. We're
Or
cool.
the other way around, I think. Looking at Slender Man.
right?
You got
Give me-
real slender.
What else?
I made this one.
You made that one. Is this Steve Harvey eating
A
Jersey
giant
Mike's?
hot dog. I don't know.
Oh, it's a giant hot dog.
It's like Steve Harvey versus giant hot dog in Tucson, Arizona, and this is what it gave me.
Oh my god.
It looks so
Wow.
happy. That's the happiest I've seen Steve Harvey.
Well, when you get a hot dog that big, you'd be happy as well.
And just a wolf.
Did you make this one?
This one too, yeah.
Yeah. See, that one doesn't even look like Steve Harvey.
No, it looks like his cousin or something.
Yeah, it looks like Stedman, the guy that is married to Oprah or bangs Oprah. So that one's Steve Harvey
That's
all
definitely
day.
Steve.
Yeah. You think his pecs are like that?
Eh,
That's where we're
I
at.
think that's being generous.
Yeah, when it comes to AI, pretty massive there. So
That's how he would totally pose too. With arm wrestling, Mr. Potato
in
Head.
church, you
In
know,
church.
yeah, like that's an odd
Like, that's
description.
right.
Like, write me or make me an image of Steve Harvey arm wrestling Mr. Potato Head in a Catholic church. And what's the little doodle thing at the bottom of this?
Oh God, who knows? Some abomination.
Some abomination.
I do want to see this horror movie though, with Steve Harvey getting chased by a chupacabra.
And it's called Oh Hell No.
Oh hell no!
Excellent. Yeah. So there you go. Some AI images of Steve Harvey to have fun with. That's a trend that's happening. You also did you have AI images of Kevin James, the Kevin James meme, or what?
Oh
were-
no!
yeah,
I
what
didn't
were you
pick those
laughing
up.
about?
Just they're so funny. I like how the internet makes things come like out of irrelevance into pure relevance again. Like King of Queens, like the old promo stills of Kevin James just doing that smirk.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
I'm a '90s dad.
That came out of nowhere.
Yay.
King of Queens has not been like doing new episodes now for about 10 years. It's in syndication, but the fact that is now the latest like trend meme,
Just his face.
right, dude?
I
I'm like,
just watched Here Comes the Boom too.
right.
Oh,
Right, but
That's a good one.
that's an old picture, and for whatever reason, now like the kids are just like that. That's my mood.
suddenly funny again.
Yeah, which is so.
But
odd.
I can only imagine going back and looking at like old '90s promos, like all the different shows and the poses the family would do, the Disney Channel.
Well, that's what I wanted to do.
Oh.
I thought I was like, oh, this is a great cheap like Halloween costume. I just go around all day like, huh?
Oh, the Kevin James meme.
Yeah.
Oh.
Instead of people being like, you look like Silent Bob, I'm just like, huh? Oh no, now you look like Kevin James. Good. I just transitioned from one fat comedian to another
Woo!
just by the pose. So
You're doing laterals.
yeah, I'm doing laterals. And honestly, I look for like chubby guys to go viral for me to have costume ideas for Halloween. All right, let's talk about couples costumes. And I think Jackie's a pro on this. So You might have the advantage, Jackie. Welcome back, Rock 102.1 KFMA. That was Stained with Lois with me. Before that, our single song takeover passion statement from our in-studio guests, Jackie and Kevin from Held Out. So good morning, guys.
Good morning.
All right. So, we've been talking, we're showing AI images on the podcast broadcast stream, which is a good time as always. But of course, Halloween's right around the corner. And with Halloween, there's always couples costumes. Now, I told you the information that the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift combo couples costume is going to be the most played out trendy couples costume this season. And they're sold out at Spirit Halloween stores across the nation.
Wait, that's a real thing?
It's a real
top
thing.
dollar.
It's a real thing. Yeah. And super easy to do, I guess. You get a Kelce jersey and you rock a mustache. And then I guess Taylor dressed up like a cheerleader in a Shake It Off video. And it's that combo that's sold out at Spirit Halloween.
How many of those couples are going to break up, you think, on Halloween?
I'm going to say all of them. I'm going to hope that all of them do. With that said, though, okay, I think that's kind of cringe. Now, I actually have a list of very popular couples costumes that are going to be seen this Halloween, and I want to play a game. So this game is called Couples Costumes, Cool or Cringe. So I'm going to give you a couple's costume, okay? Now, there was a recent survey
to put
asking
on right
people,
now? You're going to give us a costume and we're going to wear it right now?
We're not. All right, so I'm going to give you a couple's costume
Damn it.
description, all right? And according to a recent survey, they asked people whether they consider this couple costume idea cool or cringe. So based off the popularity of whether or not people decide it's cool or cringe, that's going to be the correct answer. And you're going to have to let me know if your finger's on the pulse on what society thinks couples costumes are cool or cringe. Now, I know probably in your head, you're thinking all couples costumes are cringe. At least Kevin, I'm sure you're thinking that. Now, Jackie, you're going to have to dress up like, couples costumes for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
So
You're still cringing.
It just depends on the on what you go for, because you can make something really cool or you can just make it cringe. You know?
Right.
yeah, that's true. So could you were Sid and Nancy last year.
Nancy.
Could you make a cringy Sid? Maybe I guess you could. You just have like the needle sticking out your arm.
Yeah, there you go.
That's kind of cringe. All right, let's get into this game. We'll start off with Rico on this one, okay? Because I have a bunch of these. So, a plug and an outlet. Yeah, you see this every year from Spirit Halloween. It's where a guy dresses up like a plug, and then a girl dresses up like an outlet, and the plug goes in the outlet, right? You plug it in, you plug it out. You plug it in, you plug it out.
Yeah, it's kind of cringe.
You're gonna say cringe?
Eh,
Is that your final
okay.
answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. 89% of people consider this costume cringe. All right. Moving on to Jackie from Held Out. All right. We're going with the classic Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Okay. Do you think that's cool or cringe?
Cringe.
You're going to say cringe.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Really?
53% of Americans still think that's a great couple's costume.
Yeah, but Disney paid them off.
53%. That's borderline
boy.
cringe.
It is so close
Come
to
on,
cringe. It is not worth like experimenting to think that you're going to be cool, but technically still cool.
Rodents are in.
Yeah. All right. Kevin. Now, we
Yes.
talked about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, but this is different. Just a standard, generic football player and cheerleader. Is that cool or cringe?
I'm going to say that's pretty cool.
You gonna say that's pretty cool?
I mean, I don't think so, but I think the people think so. So
Okay.
He has
I'm
little
going
faith in the
to go
people.
with the people.
You
and
know
say
what?
cool.
You're going to have to start considering yourself a man of the people because that is cringe.
God
54% of
Really?
people surveyed think it's cringe.
Borderline cool.
Yeah.
Again,
I'd make a good
54%.
cheerleader. Yeah.
Hey, let's
He
not.
does.
You
See
yeah.
my
If you,
quads.
if you reverse
Yeah,
it,
yeah. See, it's all about how you do it.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. That's why I said cool.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's, you can't walk it back.
The
all right?
4%.
So that is incorrect. And we're not nitpicking on percentage. We're just going with the majority, however it may be. If it's 51%, that's the answer, right? 50-50 is the only thing I won't even mention. There was no costumes that was 50-50. Like this is the closest one. So let me know. Back to Rico. Peter Pan and Wendy. Cool or cringe?
Creepy and cringe.
You're gonna say cringe?
Cringe.
All right, cringe is it's so close, but correct.
Yes.
All right, good answer. All right, another point
My
for
finger
Rico.
on that pulse.
Yeah. All right, Jackie. Harley Quinn and the Joker.
Oh.
Obviously, we've seen the boom of Harley Quinn being a popular outfit outfit pick of women everywhere for the last 5 years since Suicide Squad. All right, so pairing it up, Harley Quinn and the Joker, is that cool or cringe?
I would say cringe, man, just because like I haven't seen anybody do it right. You know,
It's difficult to do right.
It's a hard. Yeah,
You have
Unless
to go
it's
to,
reversed. The guy
It
and the girl.
was cool. Now it's cringe, right?
Yes, you have to. Yeah, it was cool. And if you do it at Comic-Con, you'll see like the right people doing it,
yeah,
right?
but it's not unless
But
it's on
that's-
Halloween. It's not.
Right.
couples.
You are correct. 51% say cringe. So 49% say it's cool. Wow. All right. Back
So
to you,
close.
Kevin. Yeah.
No,
so
these are
close.
like
I hate
so
this
close.
game.
Where are you getting these
Just
numbers from?
I told you there was a survey of over 10,000 people. So they broke
Steve
down.
Harvey asked
Okay.
them.
Yep.
It's scientific. It's legit. Here's our next one. Kermit and Miss Piggy for Kevin.
Oh, that's so cool. Come on, if you get to go Kermit the Frog here, then it's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Not only did the survey say that it's cringe, but they say it's extra cringe if you attempt to do the voice.
Oh, God damn.
Double
I
cringe.
just got thrown out of here.
Amphibians are not in.
Yeah.
It was cringe, huh?
It was super cringe.
I need the percentage, please.
All right, here we go. Okay, the percentage was 55% said cringe.
If it's Kermit with bacon, that would be kind of a cool costume.
That would be dope.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then they're like, what happened? Why bacon?
bitch cheated on me.
Yeah. Bitch cheated on me. Okay. I had to repeat it only because it sounded like a worse word somehow. All right. Here's our next one, Rico. Homer and Marge of The Simpsons. Cool or cringe?
Well, the Simpsons haven't been that good in a while, so cringe.
That is correct. And surprisingly, at 67%, people say that's cringe. In general, it's the straight out the bag costumes and anything that seems outdated. It didn't do well. So there you go. That Homer and Marge, super cringe. Back to you, Jackie. All right. And this is for the tie with Rico. Fred and Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Is that cool?
I like how he had to say from Scooby Doo.
From
You
Scooby-Doo?
saw the look in your eye and you're like, who?
Yeah, yeah.
Daphne.
Yeah.
See,
Like, I don't
it
even know a
just-
Daphne.
I would say, oh yeah, go ahead.
It sounds like an out of the box costume. I'd say cringe.
You would say cringe. What were you going to say, Rico?
If it was Velma and Shaggy, that would be cool.
That would be.
But it's not.
cooler.
That would be
So
cool.
cringe.
That would be cool. I mean, Shaggy's always cool because, you know, he's a pot smoking hippie. Kevin, what would you say?
I would say it's cool because you said Scooby and Shaggy. No,
Well, I said Fred and
Velma.
Daphne.
Fred and
so,
Daphne.
yeah.
no, that's cringy. That's weird. Come
Okay.
on, nobody wants to
They're
be
too
Fred.
affluent.
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to wear an ascot.
Well,
Speak for
apparently,
yourself.
74% of people do want to wear an ascot because it is cool. According to the Cooler Cringe survey. All right. So that was incorrect. Yeah, this wasn't your game, Kevin.
No,
All right.
this was not my game.
It was Jackie and Rico's game, and here's the sudden death round here. So I want you guys blurt out your answer as soon as I give you this couple costume, and whoever blurts it out first and gets it right will win the game. Of course, thanks to the Barbie movie, this one was asked: Ken and Barbie, cool or cringe? Cool.
Cringe.
All right, Rico said cool fast. Jackie said cringe. 22% of people said that it was cringe, meaning 78% of people think it's going to be cool to dress as Ken and Barbie. You could blame it on the Barbie movie. Congratulations, Rico,
Ken
for
is
winning
based.
another game. Look at you. We have guests come in and you school them in a game.
You sweep them out.
All right,
I was
we're-
ready. I read the study beforehand.
Yeah, so there you go. So make sure you guys, if you're going to dress up like a couple costume this year, to not pick any of the cringy outfit suggestions that we just named in this game. We're going to keep the conversation going in the podcast broadcast. More with Held Out after this. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Claire, you didn't see this list.
I read it on popularlist.com.
Just everyone
You go
goes
to
Barbie.
popularlist.com too.
.org. I do.
It is a nonprofit for sure.
You know, a cool couple's Halloween costume would be Thelma and Louise.
Okay,
The guy dresses like a buff Thelma.
that would be nice.
That would be pretty funny.
Let's bring it back. But of course, you'd have to tell people anything that's over 30 years old is one of those things where people are like, so what are you? And then you have to give the whole backstory.
Oh, I party up
Describe.
in the rich area with all the old rich people. So I get those obscure
Party.
Oh.
When you say party, you mean trick or treat,
Trick or
right?
treat.
Yeah.
They write me checks and give me the good Reese's.
Yeah. Okay.
Full size
Great.
candy bars.
Yep.
Cat and
And money.
Alf. Okay, there you go. And Alf loves to eat cat. I
Yes,
like
he
that one.
does.
That's a good one.
That is good.
Yeah. I might have to do that. Mecca said Eminem, one plain and the other nuts. Okay. That's good for the couple that's both like, chubby. And they're both round. I would like that. Let's see. 50 Shades. Well, if you want to dress in your full-blown dominatrix outfit, then yeah, that'd be good too. So how you guys doing? You guys have a good time at the concert on Friday?
Yeah, it was pretty
How
cool.
was the after party?
It was
Which concert? Oh, that one.
oh yeah, no, it was cool. You should have been there.
You missed the worm.
Oh yeah, you ate the
What?
mescal worm. Actually, you
Mhm.
sent me video of that.
I sent you. I
Or
didn't-
who sent me? Jesse sent
There
me
is a
of that.
video
There is a video.
out there somewhere. Where it is, I'm not sure.
So yeah,
It exists.
so Jackie just was drinking mezcal and got a bottle of mezcal. And if you know, mezcal is the tequila that has the worm at the bottom of it. Now, actually, it's not tequila; it's technically mezcal.
Yeah.
Tequila never has
Better.
a worm at the bottom of it, but people think stereotypically that's the case. But it's agave spirit that's outside of the tequila region, and for whatever
Right,
reason
like
they put a
champagne.
mealworm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now
And sparkling wine. It's like,
you ate the worm and
Did.
in front of everybody.
mhm.
What it tastes like
Whoa.
and what was the texture like?
Well, I didn't chew it. I said.
Pussy.
I said how. Well,
Look at that.
next time.
He
Come
deep
on.
That's-
throated the
I-
worm.
That's what he said he did. He's like, I've done it twice. Swallowed it the first time, chewed it the second time. So
All right. So as a man, you chewed it the second time, Kevin.
Right.
What was the
Crispy?
texture
Was it
like of the
crispy?
mealworm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not crunchy or anything. It's definitely a little mushy.
Well, it's been marinating in mezcal for
Yeah.
God knows how long. Um,
Yeah. I mean, you try not to think about it when you're doing it because it's pretty gross.
Yeah. So
and I had like 5 cameras pointing at me from
I've seen people puke chewing
God
on
knows who. You know,
you see people puke doing the worm in the
Yeah.
mezcal.
it, especially chewing on it. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah.
real man when you chew on it.
I mean, I am quick to call others pussy, but at the same time, I'm cringing just thinking about it.
Cool or cringe?
like, guess what
Inhale
we
it.
brought? Like,
I mean, I would do it. I would do it as a challenge. I wouldn't enjoy it, but I'd do it. But yeah,
Sounds like
that
Halloween-
sounds like a request.
The Halloween costume with Heidi Klum as the worm. Remember that one when she dressed up like that?
oh
Some
yes,
giant tequila bottle with her.
yeah, and
That'd
of
be
course,
great.
I'd eat that.
yeah, I'd eat that too.
Hey.
In fact, actually, Heidi Klum just recently said in an interview that she usually walks around her house naked because
she does.
because tan lines aren't sexy. And of course, she has that younger husband of hers who's in like an average looking dude. But yeah, Heidi Klum is like this super, like she's almost a nymphomaniac in a way. She's very sex positive, but very like has a large sex drive. And so she married a guy who was like 10 years, 15 years younger, bangs him all day long. According to this interview and
Good for
other
him.
thoughts of in my head. And walks around the house naked and looking fantastic. And now she's still old enough that her daughter is now a supermodel, and is I think she's like 20. So I could even say this. I wouldn't even say that she
Dang.
just turned 18, but she is gorgeous as well. Of course, genetically blessed and looking fantastic. In fact, I'll show you right now. You guys got to see Heidi Klum.
Why are you subscribed already?
Yeah.
Like, no, just for the podcast.
It's just saved.
it's a work thing.
Yeah.
Heidi Klum, and Heidi Klum daughter is the 4th thing that comes up when you put Heidi Klum in on Google. So I'm not the only one that realizes that she's a good looking girl.
Come to find out, she lives with her mom.
Yeah, she does though,
Ooh.
but in a mansion and whatnot, So yeah, if,
And they
Walk
both
around
walk
naked.
around
Both
naked.
walking
Yeah,
around.
that's what
look, if your parents
we
were
all
guy.
went there right now.
yeah, if your parents were rich and had like a mansion and a guest house, would you ever move out of that said house?
I'd never leave.
Exactly.
If I had a mansion, I'd walk around naked no matter what. That's part of the perks of living in a mansion. Too.
Right. Okay. So this is Lainey at 19. And the headlines: the showcases her toned physique and lacy underwear. Let's see where that image is.
How do supermodels get the good genes?
Yeah. Oh, right here.
Damn it, Mecca.
Yeah.
It's unfair, man.
Here. I'm gonna pull it up to where it's bigger so you could see There we go. I have to do this one here. Give me
You
2
have
seconds.
to do that one. for
Got it.
sure. I agree.
Well, so you know what I'm talking about. This is something that the internet's been thirsting after for a minute. When I say internet, I mean me. All right. So here is Heidi Klum and her daughter, Leni, Leni. And you could tell Lenny's actually bustier than her mom, shorter than her mom as well. Still same supermodel genetics, and who knows who her dad is, but who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's Heidi doing stuff. In fact, actually, speaking of dad and who knows who her dad is, I have to share this video clip of Michael Turner. Did you see this the other day?
Maybe.
So our friend Michael Turner is a comedian, and he's doing very well for himself, right? He's touring. He has shows all over the place. He goes viral in videos. He's working with the Cincinnati Bengals, so he does a lot of different sports stuff, right? And but also just a hilarious comedian. Well, he went to the Cardinals game. He was living out. That's how we know him from Phoenix. So he was doing a headlining show in Phoenix, and before he goes does the shows, he goes to tailgates of NFL games all over the place, and he interacts with people. And he interacted with this one guy, and his daughter was close by. And I left a comment on this page because, you know, this for this dad, it's kind of heartbreaking. But I was like, my comment was like, it was at this very moment that this dad knew that his daughter would soon have an OnlyFans page. It was at this moment, and nobody disagreed with me on that comment. I'm going to show you here real quick. Check this out. So here's Michael Turner's page. He has tons of great content. I suggest you follow him. This is the video in question.
Huh? You know Matt Rife?
Yeah, I know
He
Matt.
follows you.
That's my buddy.
Oh my God, I love him. Tell him I want to get with him too.
Good Lord. So,
I love Matt Rife.
that's my daughter. What do I
He's a great comedian.
You got any more crushes you want to holler at? Joe Burrow?
James Conner, Joe Burrow. Who else we got in there? Any big black linebacker? Yeah, I love them all.
Any big black linebacker? Holler at your girl.
Yeah.
All right, in about 4 years, if you Google big black linebacker plows white woman from Arizona, we might see her again.
Right. And Dad's like, hey,
Dad.
yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
He's drunk in the corner after that interview. He's just
He's like, you just ruined football for me. And you're just like your mom. So,
God.
yeah. That was
Well, they're
harsh.
doing really good this season. I'm not sure why. That's my daughter.
Should have another jersey the next game now.
so Turner's reaction too, and what can you say in that situation? There's a lot of things you think, but there's not too many things you could say in that situation, in front of the dad and stuff. And you're just like, oh, that's funny. That's
Good luck with that one.
yeah, that's a lot of thirst right there. I mean, she just opened it up for her.
She's like, I'm glad you asked. I have a list. He's like, oh, great.
Yeah, and she said linebacker. She didn't say offensive line, so you gotta have good cardio as well.
Yeah, she's not looking for special teams.
No. Yeah, elite, like monsters of men who are just like have 8-packs on their shoulders. It's like, when I fuck, I destroy. Yeah, there's no slow, soft lovemaking when it comes to an NFL linebacker. You know what I mean?
I can't
No.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's as caveman-esque
Right.
and split in two as you can get. It is
He's like, all right.
42. So she's basically like, yeah, I just want to be wrapped.
I'm open.
Yeah. Right, Dad? Like, what? All right, we're back on the air. So none of that conversation. It's Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. You guys
Hey.
stoked to be playing Encore again?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So how'd you get on this Dexter and the Moonrocks show?
Well, shout out to Randy, the owner. He sent us a text message and put us on, and it seems to have gotten a lot of traction, and we're pretty excited to play.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of the band. I'm
Really
playing
good.
them in the background as we speak. Actually, "She Likes Girls" was the song that I saw on Instagram, but there's
That's a good
tons,
one, yeah.
tons of
Yeah.
great stuff.
They have a bunch of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, did you check out their entire catalog when you were asked to be on this show?
most of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was traveling at the time, so I didn't catch all of it, but
I caught some.
Yeah, no, I'll say this: it's not necessarily like it doesn't seem like it's an ideal fit. You like stylistically speaking, it's not like, you're a little harder and they're more like country alt. I mean, you both rock and it's going to be, you're going to bring high energy. They got a lot of different ballads as well. So,
Right.
but
it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like a little variety.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, and that's what I dig them for. And they're going to be coming into the studio tomorrow. So we'll get to know them on a personal level. I'm sure they're pretty cool and funny. We were just kind of messing around with their Instagram, saw some of the videos that they been posting and stuff, which is good.
They have great content.
Yeah.
It's good.
They're cooler and
I
funnier
caught
than
myself
us.
scrolling. I was like, these guys are funny. you know?
Yeah. And well, we talk about how like bands these days need to be like multimedia all the
Right.
way across the board. So, I think they're a great example of how to do it right in 2023.
Right. Social media present or whatever.
Yeah.
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 Whatever the kids are doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever they call it.
Right. So besides this show at Encore, what do you guys got lined up here? You guys been staying busy, right?
Actually, we just got put on the Lethal show, the Lethal Injection show with Like a Villain, and we'll be opening that show at Club Congress November 24th. I believe that's the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's going to be a big one.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, absolutely. Pack out Club Congress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Encore
Yeah.
Congress. Yeah, both of those.
Yeah.
Pack out
All of the
Encore
above.
It's sold out
Thursday, yes.
already. Like tickets
Yeah.
haven't even gone on sale. It's already sold out.
Yeah, no,
Like,
Lethal Injection haven't played in a long time, right?
I don't, it's been a while, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a rare show where, everyone's Rascal and
yeah, Rascal,
Jonathan, yeah.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Good drummer.
They do have a good drummer.
Who's their drummer?
James.
Yeah.
Who do you think?
Exactly. Nice. All right. Well, we're going to keep the conversation going here on the podcast broadcast. We got a beef tip coming up here next. So keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. Whoop. And there we go. You guys did not hear on the stream me playing Dexter and Moonrocks in the background, but on the FM side you did. That
That's
way,
cool.
yeah. So that way I don't get flagged and demonetized and all this other stuff. Now you work at a smoke shop, right?
No, actually, no.
Oh yeah, you did.
So,
yeah.
actually, I just started a new job at Auto MD.
Yeah. When you worked at a smoke shop, though, did you? What was the weirdest shit that you saw?
Oh man,
People coming in.
dude, no,
I didn't
it's
even work there, and I
gross.
saw some weird
Oh,
shit.
no.
Right. Yeah. So
I
like,
saw someone trying to pay with money like out of their boobs, and it was like
That's the worst.
it
Wet.
was like
I hate that.
not just that, but there was also a dry powder substance that
Pay
fell
with
out as well.
money. No way.
So it was wet money.
Yeah,
No,
money.
it was wet money and like
You
like
had
a
wet
weird
powder? That's-
No, it was dry powder. I don't know how that works, but I
Yeah.
was
Wait,
like,
was
get
it
out.
a baggie or was it like a little pile of powder?
It was like a pile of
pile of powder.
Yeah, like
That's nipple dandruff. That's what that
I
was.
dude, I don't even know, but
You said, Rico, oh, that's the worst. When did you get like
Yeah,
a
right.
boob?
When you check IDs, man, some girls come in all sweaty and they just pull it out of their bra. And you're just
Oh, no.
yeah.
And do you have to grab the ID to
That's
look
when
at
you
it?
grab it and smell it.
I lick it immediately.
Lick it.
I'm like, oh, from your bra?
Oh, okay, cool. Come on in.
Legal. Perfect. Get in.
What if you like grab it and you lick it and you're like, wait a second, 17? Ah! Ah! What are you
Dumpster.
even doing here? Yeah, you lick the 21 off of it and then
You're
you find out
fired.
you're a felon. Yeah. So okay, so you saw a woman come in. I'm assuming she's kind of a bigger woman or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so she had money in her bra. She comes out, the money's all drenched, gotta hand it to you, but then a white powdery substance.
and it was dry.
and that
somehow.
was dry. And it went all over the counter.
all over the counter.
Yeah, and so do you look down at this? And
It
you look
didn't
at the
stay on
soggy
counter for
dollar
very
bills.
long, did
and-
it?
Yeah, exactly. You take your pinky, you like do a little gum test. You're like, oh my god, ma'am, you brought drugs into
Well,
my
let me
store.
see your ID.
Yeah. So what do you say in this situation when you're looking at her? You look down at soggy boob money, and then what's potentially drugs or anthrax, and then look back up. What do you say?
I mean, I said, get out and
Oh,
take,
yeah.
and take this with you.
Get out of here,
Like, I
fentanyl tits.
brought out like some paper towels and a little
Spray bottle.
and
Yeah.
I said, clean this up and get out. She just left, and I cleaned it up, and I was.
You know, it's
so
great.
pissed.
We didn't even have to say spray bottle. If you just went, yeah,
You know the thing.
yeah, spot on.
You saw a paper towel and a
Yeah.
You're
All right.
sprinkling.
But real quick, on Saturday, on the 14th, my new job, Auto MD, we're doing a grand opening.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you like free food,
Ooh.
music,
Ooh.
and we're gonna do like a car show. If you have cool cars or bikes, we're gonna do a little toy show.
Those
car
three
show.
things are the best three things ever.
And if you
Right.
like people, there'll be people there.
Nice.
And there will be a jumping castle. So I've heard.
Will there be
so,
mystery boob powder?
No.
Possibly.
maybe. Depends on if you go to the shop next door. Maybe it's off of Craycroft and 22nd.
Nice.
All right, nice. Yeah, we'll plug. We'll shout out their name on the FM side too
For sure.
before we wrap things up. So, you got any other health stories from working in a smoke shop? Because I can just imagine Tucson smoke shops, and it's one of those 24/7 ones, right?
It is now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like who goes in there at certain times. It's got to be probably like the strangest and weirdest and awesomest kind of like
Yeah,
mix of
it's-
people
it's
that you're
one of
ever gonna
the-
come across.
One of the weirdest places I worked for sure.
Yeah. Did you ever get robbed there?
No.
But there was bullet holes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Bullet holes in the windows and stuff.
Really?
And
Was
yeah,
there a
it's
story
just-
behind that?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, it was
no.
a previous bullet
Yeah.
hole.
They're like, yeah, just leave it.
You
It's
saw that
aesthetic.
before you filled out the application.
Oh, there was no application to fill out.
Oh
He
yeah.
still took the
Yeah, you show.
Yeah.
You want a job? Ah, you're in.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
just,
much.
Yeah, you got any like bulletproof vests? You might need them. All right, so what is some other like weird encounters you had during that run there? Because you worked there how long?
Like about a year.
Yeah,
maybe
okay.
A year and a half.
Remember that guy that like knocked over the whole display because he was mad because his free vape didn't work?
Oh yeah.
That's all it takes to trigger them.
I didn't even work
Yeah.
there and I saw this.
I had my show start off this morning where I had Mike call in number 35, bitching about Guns N' Roses tickets he's won in the middle of my like monologue, and I'm like, dude, I wasn't talking about this at all, and it completely derailed the conversation, and that irritated the shit out of me too. First off, you're complaining about something free. Secondly, you're asking me questions like I'm an employee of Live Nation.
Be mad at the Cardinals for doing better than we thought.
Well, the Diamondbacks, but
Or
yeah,
time.
big baseball fan.
Works
Right
for
now.
Metallica.
No, man, I'm tired.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, most of the stuff, like, it was just people would like start getting like really agitated and like angry and like I can do something about it. I'm like, look, I just work here. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Just a
like,
guy.
get out. Like,
I didn't invent the vape, but I sell them.
Yeah. And in this case, didn't even sell it. I gave it to you for free.
Right.
And it didn't work. So
Ah!
that's the thing. People will complain about the shit they get for free more than they will complain about the stuff they pay for. It seems like it is pretty
yeah, it's
absurd.
ridiculous.
Man, this
Yeah.
free stuff sucks.
I'm
Right.
tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
Freebies.
So I'm glad that you made it out of there unscathed and
Yeah.
unstabbed.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, and it's too bad you didn't keep that powdery substance, huh? Oh, we're back on here. Rock 102.1
Ooh.
KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I want to give you a beef tip before we do. Jackie got a new job at a shop that listens to the show. We want to give them a workplace shout out. What's the job that you're working at now?
So it's Auto MD. It's on Craycroft and 22nd, and we're doing a grand opening on the 14th. So this Saturday.
Nice.
And if you like free food, music,
Are you guys gonna be playing that one too?
No.
Okay.
No. I just work there.
Yeah.
It'll be a car show and a bike show, and there'll be like 3 prizes, I believe.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah,
3 prizes or free prizes?
3
Three.
prizes.
Three.
That's very
For the-
specific.
1, 2, 3.
Three.
Yes.
3. So for the cars and the motorcycles. And all that
Oh,
stuff.
I got you. 3
Oh, yeah.
contests.
Oh,
Nice.
right.
Car
Now I
show,
understand.
motorcycle
Oh.
show, and grand opening at the shop again is
It's Auto
Auto
MD.
nice. And location?
It's on Craycroft and 22nd, just south of 22nd.
Nice. And shout out to them. Thank you guys for
Yeah.
listening to the show.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I also want to thank Held Out for coming in and hanging out with us. So you can catch them live in action, opening up for Dexter and the Moonrocks tomorrow night at Club Encore. Dexter and the Moonrocks going to be in studio as our guests on the podcast broadcast tomorrow morning as well. Let me give you your beef tip real quick. Your beef tip is why you shouldn't record those freakouts on planes. This, according to a safety rep for the FAA, they say you shouldn't be recording these freakouts on airplanes, and it's because it could escalate things. It could get in the way of the crew doing their job, and it could be against policy since some airlines prohibit recording of other passengers. But at the same time, I think that's all shenanigans. I think they're just trying to cover their ass. Yeah.
I'm like, good luck with that.
Yeah.
That's definitely. Hey guys, they said not to do that.
Yeah, and if you do record a freak out, don't monetize it and make $1 million off said
don't do
freak
that.
out. Yeah. All right. So my beef tip to you is if the FAA tells you to do something, do the opposite. Thank you guys for listening to the show.
Hashtag JetBlue.
That's right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later, guys.
When you wish
Bye. That's 53 minutes of podcast. It would have been 60 if Shona or
if you
went through the right door.
I will knock out all your teeth.
We were friends.